Hey, what is up guys, 𝐂𝐇𝐀𝐍𝐿 here, and I'm going to show you exactly how I was able to beat the Tempered Kirin. The quest to hunt the Tempered Kirin, you're going to get that sometime after beating 𝐓𝐇𝐀𝐍𝐿 and completing the main story. And you have to beat the Tempered Kirin in order to continue progressing in level, to unlock additional quests, equipment, and eventually to unlock augments, so it's pretty important to beat this guy. Now, I thought 𝐂𝐌𝐀𝐻𝐍 was tough. Well, Tempered Kirin is ridiculous. Once you land a couple strikes on him, what he's going to do, he's going to throw down this close-range, crazy lightning attack, which is actually thunder damage, and it's so strong, if you get hit by it, it's going to cart you in one hit. Now, if you do manage to survive that, he also has a straight-line thunder attack that travels on the ground pretty much the entire distance of the area you're going to fight in. And again, if you get hit by that, it's lights out. And if that wasn't enough, he has another thunder attack that covers a massive area, and it strikes down in random spots. Even though it hits in random spots, if you're caught in it, chances are pretty good you're going to get hit and carted. Now, the weapon I used to beat him was the High Chain Blitz 3 light bowgun. The light bowgun gives you enough mobility to stay away from his thunder attacks, and it is also capable of doing decent enough damage that you can chip away at him from a distance. Believe me, I tried this with other weapons. I tried it with the lance, and I blocked just about everything, but it's just that one that gets through. The one that they let get through that will take you out. And it's the same way with the other weapons. If you get caught in that massive ground area thunder attack, there's just no way to survive it. So the light bowgun is the best choice because you're going to be able to keep distance from him. I also chose this gun because it has poison ammo and slicing ammo, and those are the only two ammo types that I used in this fight. I put 2 custom mods on the bowgun, 2 reload assists, and 1 recoil suppressor. And I also crafted an entire armor set specifically to fight the Tempered Kirin because I knew I was still going to get hit by that thunder attack. So I wanted armor that was going to be able to absorb as much thunder damage as possible. So I went through the armor list and started crafting armor that had high thunder resistance. And the set I ended up with was a mosswine mask, an ingot mail chest piece, ingot van braces, an ingot coil, and 𝐓𝐇𝐀𝐍𝐿. The mask is going to give you +1 protection, and each of the other pieces are going to give you 3 each, for a total of 34 defense against thunder. I also used the Mushroom Charm because that, in unison with the Mosswine Mask, is going to give you Mushroom Mancer 3. And I talked about the benefits of Mushroom Mancer in the 𝐂𝐌𝐀𝐻𝐍 video. Why it's so beneficial in that fight are the same reasons it's beneficial here. Not only are you going to get all those buffs from the mushrooms, but if you do get hit, and believe me, you're probably going to, being able to heal quickly with the Mandragora is a lifesaver. I also equipped both the Vitality Mantle and the Thunderproof Mantle. Now, for the decorations I equipped, you may have these already. If not, it is doable without them, but it's going to be more difficult. The most important one is to have 3 steadfast jewels. If you have 3, you're not going to be able to be stunned. What Kirin does during this fight is he's going to hit you with Thunder Blight, which allows you to be stunned. And he's going to then jump around, he's going to clip you and stun you, and then what he's going to do is he's going to strike you down with thunder while you're stunned. With those 3 jewels, you're not going to be able to be stunned. And for the other 2 slots, I put Friendship, so my Palico is going to receive the benefits of my mushroom buffs, and I used Meowster to up his attack. But those other 2 really are not important as having those 3 steadfast jewels. As far as supplies, make sure to craft or buy poison ammo and slicing ammo. You also want to have plenty of both of these ammo types in your item box. Now, before the fight, I'm going to go to the canteen and choose the large elemental defense meal. I'll also eat 1 of each mushroom type, so I get all those buffs, especially the Mandragora, which is going to increase my health to the max. Now, what I do before I enter the fight is I'm going to put on my Vitality Cloak, then immediately hit him with around 3 or 4 poison 2 shots. This really is a personal preference to use poison, but I'm going to be doing a lot of moving around, and at times I'm not going to be hitting him. So I like to have that poison effect on him that's doing a little bit of damage over time. And then after I hit him with those 3 or 4, I'm going to switch off to slicing ammo and begin landing headshots. Slicing ammo is like sticky ammo, except when it explodes, it's going to do multiple blade hits, and we want those on his weak spot right in his face. Now, while you're firing on him, you want to be watching for two things. The first is if he starts to head towards you. If he does, you're going to roll and evade away from him. You want to keep distance from him. You don't want him near you. And the next thing you want to watch is the ground. If you see lightning pulsing on the ground underneath you, roll away and try to evade out of it. If anytime you get hit, you want to make distance and then immediately use a Mandragora to restore all your health. Just continue keeping him at a distance, firing shots, reloading, and then either moving away or rolling to evade away from him and keep out of that electricity. You also want to watch your cloaks. As soon as your Vitality Cloak expires or takes the damage limit, immediately switch over to the Thunder Cloak. At times, both of those cloaks are going to be on timer, so you want to keep an eye up here, and as soon as that Vitality Cloak is available, if you're in the middle of the fight with him, go ahead and put it back on. Now, once he runs, I'm not going to immediately go after him. What I'm going to do is port back to camp, and I'm going to restock my poison, and most importantly, my slicing ammo. And I'm going to continue to do that after each encounter I have with him. When he runs, I'm going to port back to camp, and I'm going to refill my ammo. Once I've restocked my ammo, then I'll track him down, and I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to lead off with the poison, then I'm going to switch to the slicing ammo, and then I'm just going to continue keeping my distance from him and trying to stay out of that large thunder attack. He will go to up to 6 different spots in this fight. Do not fight him on top of the small coral platforms. He has the advantage on those platforms due to the lack of space, and there's just not enough area there to evade the large thunder attack. So if he goes to that area, try to draw him out by hitting him, then dropping down, or even the safer way is just not to engage him and wait for him to leave. By just using these simple tactics, you should be able to defeat him, but it's going to be a very long fight, and it possibly could come down to the wire in defeating him. You'll see here in this fight, I think I had maybe like 30 seconds left. But if you stick to the plan, I'm sure things will fall into place like they did for me, and you'll get that win. I hope this video helps you out. If it did, please hit that thumbs up button. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I'll talk to you later. Have a good one.